Hey guys, this is Angie and this is the project we're making today. Let me show you the supplies. We've got Dapper denim that measures 8.5 by 5.5. Then we've got the Myth, is it called Myth and Magic? It'll be on the screen. Myths and Magic Specialty Designer Series paper. And we need one piece for our circle here, that 2 3/8 circle, and then we need another piece that measures 1.5 by 8.5, and that's just for our belly band right here. We've got Whisper White for our stamping, and then the Myths and Magic Glimmer paper, and that just needs to be like 3 by 3 so that we can cut out this scallop circle. Okay, so I'll start with the box. I'm going to place it on the Simply Scored scoring tool, and I'm going to score it at 1.5 inches on the 5.5 inch side, and then I'm going to turn it on the 8.5 inch side, and I'm going to score it at 1.5, 4, 5.5, and 8. I'm going to take my bone folder. Okay, so while I'm doing this, I'm just going to burnish it with my bone folder. Those of you that have been asking me about this bracelet here, this one right here, the cross one, every time y'all have emailed me, I've said, okay, it's discontinued. Guess what? It's back on the Silpada website. So head over there. Not sure how long it's going to be there, but I'm even going to go order myself another one just in case this one breaks. But yeah, I love it. And I never take it off, ever. Okay, so now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut up to the score line, and then I'm going to angle cut this, and then down here at the bottom I'm just going to cut up to the score line on the rest of these score lines. And I'm going to move this over here. I'm trying to clean up my videos a little bit and make things a little cleaner. So I'm going to try to remember to put my supplies over here. You know how I add those in my videos so you guys can see everything. Okay, so now down here I'm just going to give these just a slight trim on both sides and at the bottom. And the same thing down here. This just makes assembling it just a little bit easier. Okay, now I'm going to take my tearing tape, because that's typically what we do use for our boxes and bags. Well, either that or Fast Fuse, but Fast Fuse has sold out. So I'm going to try to not use that anymore in my videos, although I may slip every now and then. Okay, so I'm going to take my paper piercer and peel the backing off of, and then just fold this over and fold that over. And here's our box. So that's the back because that's the seam. So what I want to do is put adhesive on the bottom of the front piece, which is this one right here. While I'm doing this, don't forget, head over to my website, leave a comment on this project. The chick candy that I'm giving away this time is this little bag. It has 5 of the rectangle coasters that I sell, and then these little wood embellishments. What are they called? Hearts and Stars wood embellishments. They are super cute. I never use them, so I'm going to give them to somebody that wants them. Okay, so now let's put this box together. My little commercial break. Okay, I'm going to peel the backing off. This was supposed to be a different box, but the item that I was going to use to make the box officially sold out. So don't forget to check out our retirement list. We do have quite a few more items that have been added to it, so I will have that on my website too, the items that have sold out. Okay, so this is the front of our box. Looks pretty good, right? Now we're going to take the belly band, and I'm going to start from the back because it's going to overlap in the front, and the front's going to get covered with our image, so it's not actually going to be seen. So that's why you want to start with the back. Ideally, you would center it back here. I'm just eyeballing it. So I'm just going to fold it there. And then, because you know, if you try to score it exactly right, it's going to be on one of those 16ths, and then it's not gonna be exact. So, wow, my seam is so good I can't even tell where it is. And you want to make sure that you're keeping it right side up. So see, look how I turned it upside down by accident. And that's the front of my box. I want it on the back of my box. Okay, so there's the second one. Fold it over. Okay, it would be faster if you just got the measurements, you know, and scored it technically. But I always say sometimes I make things more difficult than what they naturally are. Okay. One more and then we'll be done. So that's going to go there. And then okay, so now we just want to put adhesive on our belly band here. Okay, so there's that. You can slide it up and down if you want. Okay, so we're using 2 stamp sets today. We're using Magical Day, the unicorn, and then Happiest of Days, Oh Happy Day. Sadly, both are retiring. I'm pretty sure that's on the retirement list. I will make sure that if I'm not correct, that it will be on the screen. Okay, so I'm going to stamp the unicorn with Memento ink. I must have adhesive on my desk here. And then I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to stamp the Oh Happy Day with Dapper Denim. Ah, I stamped it upside down. Oh well, it's okay. Okay, so we're going to get the big shot out. We're going to cut out the unicorn. We're going to cut out the Oh Happy Day. That's using the matching framelits that goes with this set. What's that called? Magical Mates. And then we're using the Layering Circles framelits, my go-to framelits, 2 3/8, 2 1/2. Okay, so I'm going to move all this out of the way and get the big shot. Okay, so here's the big shot. Magnetic platform and a cutting pad. We're going to start with Oh Happy Day. And I'm going to cut it out with this banner framelit. Hopefully that's centered. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then now we're going to cut out the unicorn. So let me move this over here. I'm going to angle it. It does line up, or it goes through the big shot better. It lines up better when you angle it. And do I have this the wrong way? Let's see. Okay, let me look at this. Yeah. There's his foot. Okay. So I hope that I've got that lined up. I don't want to put my hair in the video today. I do have a bun on the top of my head. TMI, right? Okay. Perfect. Yay. Okay. This one's actually really easy to line up. Sometimes we have framelits that don't, but this one is a keeper. Okay, so we're cutting out the glimmer paper with the scallop circle. And let me see if I can cut both of these out at the same time. I think I can. Yep. Okay, so here's our scallop circle. Here's our designer series paper. This is just going to go right on top of that. And, you know, attaching images or anything to the glimmer paper. It needs a little extra strength. So I always use my glue dots. So I'm just going to put 3. That should do it. I didn't get the third one. There we go. Okay. Now we want to add, well, I'll show you how it's going to fit on there, see? So that's going to go here. Now we need to color our unicorn. So here goes the list. It's quite extensive, but I love these things. Light, no, I already messed up. Dark Pool Party, light Old Olive, light Rich Razzleberry, light Bermuda Bay, Color Lifter, and light Smoky Slate. How's that? So I'm going to start with the light Smoky Slate, and I'm just going to go around the edge of the unicorn slightly. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the Color Lifter and kind of lift back out some of that color. So I'm just going to do a little bit of shading here, here, and down here. Okay, I think that looks pretty good for that color. Well, yeah, it looks pretty good. So I'm going to take the Color Lifter now and just kind of blend that a little bit. And you don't have to do this if you don't want to. It's still going to look good. Okay. Hopefully you can see that. It just lightened it up. So I'm going to, the next color I'm going to go with is the light Old Olive. And you don't have to do these in the order that I did them. Or you can if you want to. So I did the first one, and then I'm going to skip 2 and then do the 4th one. So first and 4th. And then over here on this side, I'm going to get this little, it's kind of hard to see, but there's this first one here, and then there's this little sliver of a one here. So that's going to get the green. And then over from the bottom, we're going to go 4 in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of y'all are probably laughing at me, but that's okay. I know some want to do it exactly the way I have it, so I just want to be helpful. Now I'm using the Pool Party, and that's going to go next to the Old Olive here. And then again, the second from the bottom here. Oops, I went out of line a little bit. Over here on this side, it's going to be the second one up from the bottom. And let's see, not that, but this one. Rich Razzleberry. See how pretty this is? These colors are so pretty. I really wish the stamp set was carrying over. And then now this one. And over here, we're going to go next to the Pool Party. Y'all might hear Brooke upstairs in just a minute. I've decided I'm just going to have to keep filming when it's really noisy around here. Okay, now we're going to use the Bermuda Bay. I tried to film earlier today, and some big industrial lawnmower was outside. I was like, grr. Okay, then over here on this one. And then this one right here. And we're done. Looks really good, doesn't it? Okay, so we're going to put dimensionals on that. And then we want to place this right where we want it, which is pretty much at the top. You know, well, not at the top, but it's okay if like the little, his main, whatever, the main. And then this is going to go down here, okay? So this is just going to get added with whatever adhesive you want. I'm just going to take my snail and slide it under there. And I want just a little bit of the paper to show down here. Yeah, that looks good. And then now we're going to add it to the box with several dimensionals. Now we're not done. We want to tie a bow with the 1/8 silver taffeta. Is that what it's called? I don't remember. Silver 1/8 ribbon. We've had this quite a while. I use it every year during Christmas. But it is, I don't know. I want to say it's retiring, but I don't know. I'll make sure that I put it on the screen if it is. A little bit shorter. Okay, this is going to get added with a glue dot right at the top. So, see? And the final step is we want to add some of this Ready Shreddy. This stuff is retiring. I love it because it's white on one side, silver on the other, so it's kind of cool. I'm sorry about the dings. I thought I turned all my devices off, but I must have left one on over there. Grr! Somebody's seriously texting me. I turned it off on my phone that's doing this recording, and I turned it off on my Apple Watch, but there's something over there in the room that's not turned off. Okay, so pretty cute, right? Have a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye.